situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The NFL season is gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. But now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind scrimmage.
Struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Go. 13 yards remaining on second down. Now Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards of first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Taken down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down. Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Johnson,
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. 3 bucks.
Darnold from the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And 4.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, that drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throw again on 2nd down. Locke being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
To throw it is Locke. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now to the air, Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Block now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A quick toss out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Darnold on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson.
Darnold's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Darnold to throw again. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down. Throwing again. Block. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Block now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Block. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Complete to Philip Lindsay. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mark, I got it. Mark 22, Mark 22. Watch the run.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the dump. Pick your game up. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Squeeze, squeeze, get in there.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The give to Philip.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
24-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Denver.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
57's the mark. 57.
Here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McManus's point after is good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And Darnold going to keep this himself. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rolling to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Down right around the 25.
Johnson, the ball.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Like 22, like 22. I'm trying to collect. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
13-yard line.
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Jets' 9-yard line.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
17.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down.
Now it's Darnold. A screen to Bell. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Jets 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Oh, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Locke on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Broncos.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Another run by Lindsey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Locke. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Olivier Vernon. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Jets 24.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Kill. Flat, 64.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Today's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference. Bye.